Hi, my crafty friends. Welcome back to Sandy's Creative Studio. I am so excited to be back. So I had a busy holiday season, and I am so sorry that I have been gone for so long. And I have been crafting today and having some fun. This is really the first time I have been back in my studio, if you want to call it that, since Christmas. I also had surgery in that time, so I am so glad to be healthy and happy, and I hope that you guys are healthy and happy as well. So I wanted to play around a little bit. I did a lot of Christmas stuff, so I'm excited about getting back into doing vintage, shabby chic, the kind of things that I enjoy doing. But I do enjoy Christmas. It's just time to move on. So I'm back, and I'm happy to be back. And I have been playing today, and I want to show you what I have been playing with. This is what I made. It's a tag. I backed some, it's copy paper, dyed coffee paper, copy paper, and I backed it with some book page to make it a little sturdier. So, the more pages you use, the sturdier it is going to be, of course. So, like I said, I was playing around. I had a lot of bits and pieces on my desk, and I thought I would see what I could come up with. So this is what I came up with. So you can see how I decorated it with some book paper and some odds and ends. I love flowers. I have plenty of flowers. And like I said, this is something to use up the stuff on your desk. Okay, so I have words, I have tickets, and I have more cardboard. And so I want to go ahead and get started. So I've already put the paper and the book paper and the copy paper together because I've been cutting them out, so I already had this prepared. So yeah, I'm gonna get started here. I'm going to cut the top down because it's not really going to be a torn look. It's going to be a tag top, and the tag top has got to be, what would you say it, triangled off? I don't know what you would call that. So anyway, I'm wondering, I haven't done that before, but I bet I could do that to make a corner. So let me give that a try. Actually, I'm going to cut it down a little bit. Hold that up there. I don't know if I want to do that. This is not straight. It wasn't straight when I began, and I did not get it straight. There, that's straighter. Yeah, so I do it on this side. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. That's piddly, and I'm not gonna do piddly things. Okay, so I'm gonna take that, and you know how to make corners, and it's still not straight. I definitely did not start with a straight piece of paper, so I'm having a hard time straightening it up. Well, let me look. What is going on here? I think I'm gonna have to cut using my left hand, and I should be using my left hand. It is my dominant hand. Let me see. There, I think that's better. Okay, so now I'll cut this corner. So I know, most of you have seen that trick before, but I had to do it. Okay, So what I am going to do is take this over to the sewing machine. I'm going to sew all the way around it, and then I'll get started with the decorating. So I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, so as you can see, I sewed all the way around, and I just love the way that looks. And also, since it was just glued and it is a couple of layers of paper, you know, I feel like it is a lot sturdier and will stand up against time if it's sewed. Okay, so I'm going to tear this in half. Now, there's probably a lot of people going, "Oh, don't do that. You can use it," but I can use it this way as well. And it's still a lot bigger than what the size I would usually use, but I got one of those Selecta size, and it is the smallest. And then I got this size, and then the huge size. But you know, they have them in grocery stores. And that's what I'm gonna have to do, is look in the grocery store. I think I actually got that pack on Amazon because I wanted some bigger ones. Okay, so I want to line that up before I go cutting to see what size I want. And I'm not sure if I'm going to stay with this size, but I know if I cut these down, it'll fit. And I can cut down more if I want to. And this time I think I am going to use a bigger piece of doily than I used before. Okay. So I want to use my walnut stain, my favorite. If you guys have been with me a while, you know I love my walnut stain. Just because it makes it so nice and old looking. Also, I learned my, excuse me, learned my lesson, do not use a glue stick on a doily. I did that before, and it tore it up. So, there's a tip for you, heads up. All right. Then I am going to use some book paper. I almost forgot I want to use some book paper behind it. So I do want to cut that down a little bit. I'll just tear it down. Probably need to tear it some more. And the paper I got, there's different papers. Let me see. I have some German paper. I tore up a bunch of different book pages. Here it is. I got an old Bible story book, and then I have this. It's German. I just love the German text font. It looks really good to me. So I'm going to just tear some of that. All right. And I want to put this behind. So yeah, I'm definitely going to tear this down a little bit more and make sure that you can see the book page through the doily. And of course, it figures I have not been crafting in quite a while, and now my neighbors want to get on their four-wheeler. So if you can hear that, I'm sorry for the noise. Let's see. Yeah, I still want to come down a little bit more with that. I like the way it looks when it's torn. Okay, let me see if that'll work now. You know what I can do is, I think I'll come up a little higher. See what I mean? I am so sorry for the noise. And then I'm going to tear some of this corrugated cardboard. Just a small piece of that. I and I want to come down more. So now I'm just having a play. I'm seeing how I like this. Okay, I like that. Now I'm gonna have to tear a little bit on the sides. And I don't care if it goes all the way to the edge. I really don't mind that at all. So I might even cut those edges. So it still looks like it has a torn end. I wasn't being precise at all. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I'm using my Scotch Create glue stick. It's very strong. This is the best glue that I've found. I've used some others, and even if this sits for a while, it had a lid on it, but it sat for a while and it's still really good. Might even be stronger. All right, so I'm just gonna put that about halfway down, pop that on here, and I need to tear just this little bit off the edge here as I was hanging over there. I like that, but I'm going to come up a little bit higher so you can see that. And I'm going to use my Scotch Create, but I'm going to use it on the book paper. That will hold it in place. And you know what, like I said, with this being stronger, it really is. And I think that's why my doily ripped. Okay. It's like it's stringy, but it works. That's all that matters. Okay, so I'm going to put this down, and this time instead of my glue stick, I'm going to use Fabri-Tac. Because you definitely need something strong with cardboard. Okay. Pop that down right in the middle of those two pieces. Oops. Dumping things over. Oh my goodness, this glue stick is so sticky. I want to make sure that lid was on. And then I have my glue upside down. That one's to knock over. Okay, so now the fun part, the decoration. I mean, this is fun too, but this is my vintage colors, and now I think I'm gonna put a little pop of color. I didn't do that on my other one. I guess I have a ticket on it, and then the topper, you know, is white, and so it's not a whole lot of color, but I really like it. So, and now strings are sticking to my hands. Just how sticky things are. Okay, so let me see. I was thinking about possibly using this. I really like that look, but I don't have my stapler, and I think I would really need to staple that on. But I am loving this right here. I might use that on a different one because I want to show you different ways you can decorate. Now I got this, and this is just something that I made. It was just like a piece of, I don't even know what that is. Tissue? Not really tissue. I think it's like a really thin piece of gauze maybe, and it was stuck down on something. I can see that it was stuck on something, but I really like that pop of color with that blue, and it's not a real vibrant blue, so I think I'll use this and maybe a word. You know what, I'm gonna have a play before I put this down. So I want to put this here. And let me see what else. Man, I can't believe they are on that four-wheeler now. Talk about terrible timing. Okay, let's see. I have tickets. And I thought that maybe I would use that for a pop of color, something like this. Let me make sure you guys can see. I was thinking of something like that. And I don't know if I want both of those. So I could do that. I could do this. See, now that's too much. Because I also have some words. And I have faith. And I have love. But I could take both of those away and just put faith. But you know what? I want to trim that just a little bit. This was on a journal kit that I bought. And I could not tell you what the name of the kit was because I've had it for quite a while. This is some just some journaling words. And I do like to do faith journals. So I think some of it was faith. Maybe some was Christmas. That out here. Then I think I'll be good. Cut a little bit here. Okay, now I really like that. And I think I might add those as well. I mean, it's not that big of a pop of color. I could do this. I still like this. So what I'm thinking is I'll do something with those tickets. I want to put down faith, and I want see, what did I put on here? I put a flower here, and it needs something. See, these are my flowers. Ooh, I have a butterfly. But I think that's too much white. Ooh, I have a dragonfly, but no. Oh, that's too much color. Let's see. So those are mostly white. Let me see what I have in here. I have a lot of laces in here. Use a piece of yellow lace. I think I'll use some yellow lace. But now I feel like I need something around the edge of that, something other than what I have laid out. I don't think pink will show up. But let me see, I want to use something. It's not a really bright pink. It's just enough to pop the border. I really like that. I wasn't sure if I was going to like pink, but I really do. This pink is not my favorite color. If you've watched me for any amount of time, you know my favorite color is purple. So I'll just put down some Fabri-Tac. I do have purple in here, but I really that would have been nice. I'm going with the yellow. I wonder if I like this better though. Maybe I'll put some of this at the bottom. Okay, I think that'll stick. I just need to weight it down a little bit. I'm wondering, do I want this? I want to put these down, I know that. So let me see. I think I'll put them like that. Put this on an angle. I always like to put stuff on an angle. It just gives the eye something more to see. Something a little more interesting. Not that it's not interesting, but different angles appeal to the eye. Put this down. I wanted that to go this way. I had it turned the wrong way. There we go. I like that. And now I want to put something at the top, and I'm deciding on whether or not I want this or what I wanted at the top. I think that's cute, but I really like to have ribbon at the top. Let's see. That is so cute to me. And if I use the green at the bottom, that's green up here at the top. I think I'll use that. But I also have this. Gives it a little pop of color. I wonder if I can tear it. I'm going to cut it. See if it'll tear. It did tear, and I think I am going to like that. Okay, so I'll put a little bit of glue here. Fold that over. And bring that down here. Yeah, I like using this for a pop of color because it's not too much. It's a pop of color, but it's not really bold. And now that I have that done, I still think that would be too much. And I think I like this. So I've been hoarding this and I don't know why. I love it. I gotta use it. It's pretty to me. My favorite colors are green and purple. And I like that. It's like a gray green. I'm using Fabri-Tac because it's fabric and I want it to stick. Okay, so there we go. Let me show you the one we just did and my example. And I like to leave a lot of my tags like with some interest, and I'll pop them in a pocket and I won't glue them down or anything onto the page, so you can take it out and see what little surprise is on the back. And in this case, it's the Bible story, and this is from a novel, and the pages on the front are the pages from the German book. I cannot tell you what name of it, but you can search language books, used books, used language books, that kind of thing. Oh, and there is a thrift books, and you can look through, you know, their section of foreign language books. I'm sure they have a nice selection. It's just something I haven't done, but just a suggestion. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this tag project, and I hope if you did and you find some fun and some joy crafting with me, I hope that you'll hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification for more videos to come. Thanks, and bye for now.